When I was young, I was fascinated by the devil. It's embarrassing to think about it now, but at the time it seemed cool, and I admired these self-proclaimed devil worshippers and wanted to be like them. So, I logged into a devil worship community on the internet every day and wrote posts and comments. Then one day, while I was sleeping, I started coughing and felt like hot smoke was filling the room. When I opened my eyes in surprise, something was burning in front of me. It was a being. He was so tall that his head reached the ceiling. His body had many horns, and his mouth was so big that he could swallow me. The heat was so intense that my vision was blurred and I couldn't see clearly. He wrapped his huge hands around my body. His hands were so hot that I could vividly feel the pain of every cell in my body burning. It wasn't a dream. He said to me with a smile,
"I came here because you wanted to see me."
I screamed, and he stroked my head. Every time his hand touched my head, it burned and smoke appeared, and it felt like my brain was melting from the extremely high temperatures. He said,
"We welcome you. Be a part of evil. Then you will realize that darkness is more beautiful than light."
He opened his arms and hugged me. Then a great happiness surged within me, and the desire to worship evil arose in my heart, and I felt terrible pain and pleasure burning through my whole body at the same time. Then I opened my eyes. When I woke up, it was 5 a.m. My entire body had turned red, and it was hot as if lava was flowing inside my body. I ran to the church, even though I didn't usually go to church. When the pastor listened to me, he spoke quietly. "It seems like the devil wants you." He prayed for me. Although my mind seemed to calm down, I still could not escape the clutches of evil. That night, when I opened the door of my bedroom, there was a different place there. It was an endless red world covered in lava. The air was so hot and toxic that it was difficult for me to breathe. I heard the screams of countless people, and huge demons were running towards me with huge maces. They started swinging their maces at me, and I fought back, but when I hit them, they actually enjoyed it. In front of them, I felt like a little puppy. At that time, I remembered the prayer the pastor had taught me, and I started reciting it. As I said the words, cracks appeared in the demons' bodies, and light leaked through them. They screamed in agony. Their screams were as loud as 100 lions roaring at the same time. As I continued to recite the prayer, the monsters' bodies crumbled and turned into black ash. After some time, I woke up. I posted about my experience in the devil worship community, and people were amazed that I had actually met demons. People left comments saying they too wanted to meet the devil and asked me to tell them how. I was so appalled that I immediately left the community. From that day on, I hung a large cross in my house and recited a prayer every day before going to bed. I no longer read, listened to, or looked at anything related to the devil. From that day on, the demons no longer appeared in front of me. But even now, sometimes hot smoke and ash blow in my room. Whenever that happens, I recite a prayer and the smoke gradually disappears. However, I can still smell them now. That creepy, strong smell of burnt smoke and toxic gases. I know they are around me even now, and I'm afraid they'll follow me forever.